Hello guys, this is a review of the 2004 short Dare, as well as its sequel, the 2019 The Dare Project. Now, I own this limited edition Blu-ray with signatures from both the writer and director, and prior to this I had never ever owned anything with signatures from the creator, so this is quite something. Love it. The movie as a whole, combining both star Adam Fleming as Ben and Michael Cassidy as Johnny. And from the beginning, the short film starts with, by the way, this is Ben and this is Johnny. Starts with Johnny calling out to Ben to go to theater, I think in the auditorium. They're back in high school. Johnny's this cocky, like the jock type of character. He's very good looking. He has this demeanor about him, this aura like, I'm so handsome, I could do whatever I want and I could get away with whatever I want. And Ben is like the complete opposite. He's very shy. He's the light boy. He works the lights for their place. And Johnny's character is having, Johnny, is having trouble memorizing his lines, and the girl that he's working with is like, you better learn them because you're not gonna humiliate me in front of everybody. Get them down. She refuses to give him a ride, so Ben offers to give him a ride and practice his lines. So Johnny accepts and they drive over to his house. This big house. He's a rich kid, has very expensive bottles of wine and a very beautiful pool. For some reason, they have they engage in dialogue, very intimate conversations without them being intimate topics, if that makes any sense. Then there's this struggle. I feel like Johnny, indirectly, because he doesn't say I'm better than you, but he's trying to make sure that Ben understands that he is beneath him. And Ben, all the while, he's attracted to Johnny, so there's this weird tension going on while still trying to outsmart each other. It's very interesting but very real. Like, I've seen that. It's strange. For some reason, don't ask me why, after a while, and this video definitely has to be censored for adults only, Ben ends up giving Johnny a blowjob in the pool. Infamous scene. And Johnny notices his friends walking in to his house, so he gets up super fast and knees Ben. He checks on him, makes sure that he's not dead, and when he realizes that he opens his eyes, Johnny continues with his friends. They leave and Ben stays behind. It's very hard to summarize. Like I said, that energy, that tension that was forming between them, but that's how that one ends. And 15 years later, the follow-up comes along. Ben is now a successful businessman. He lives in New York but came over to LA for business reasons. And the guy who he's in negotiations to be associated with, we could say, I don't know in what way, but business-wise they're going to be associated some way. That this guy that's hosting the party is trying to get Ben to come over to LA so that they could work on something. I forgot what he does for a living. He has casual hookups, but we don't get to see much of anything else. And there at the party, he meets Johnny. Well, he meets him once again. Johnny is set to marry this girl who knows the guy that's working with Ben. So they start talking, engaging in very similar dialogue to the one that they had 15 years ago. I'm sorry, but it's so hot. It's been so hot where I live, but I'll pull through. Not the movie, literally the weather. The weather. It is hot. Woo. Anyway, Johnny's girlfriend goes over to him and is like, hey, I want to go. And Johnny tells her, you could, I'll catch up to you because I wanna sit here talk to Ben for a little while. So he stays behind, and somehow near the end of the day they end up in the pool once again, and they start talking about the the things that they lived before, you know, the memories. And at first, Johnny told Ben that he didn't really remember things, but when Ben complained that, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done it because I wanted something more than a blowjob, like I wanted a kiss. And Johnny was like, hey, we did kiss. And he said, no, we didn't, and like, that wasn't a real kiss, and you said that you didn't remember. So they had this little thing, and then Ben's future business partner introduces him to this other guy. It's like very buff dude that goes into the pool. So Johnny gets out, and Ben starts talking to this guy, but is obviously his mind is with Johnny. He rushes out the pool with the excuse they had to use the restroom, and he's very disappointed because he thinks that he left, but he finds him outside smoking a cigarette, and they talk a little bit more. And before his Uber gets there, Johnny kisses Ben once more and tells him, hey, if you're ever in town again, let me know so we can hang out. And he drives away, and Ben goes back to the other guy, and that's how the movie ends. For my taste, it was very, very short. And let me tell you how I came across this. I remember several years ago, I don't know, say it was 2011 maybe, a long time ago, I came across a video on YouTube which was a short film. And I remember reading about this project, the Dare project, and trying to fund it. I don't know if it was a little bit later or something like that, because I did watch it over time. I remember really liking it. I thought that was like so real, like there was a connection. And I didn't really go too much into like what they were trying to do, the creators, because I felt like there are dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of projects trying to get funded. I was like, why would this one that's been out for such a long time? Because I noticed that the date on it said like 2005, 2004. So I was like, it's been a long time. It's probably not going to happen. And here we are now. Like last year, I was like searching through it, and I read that it was out. So I said, let me buy it. And it said it was a limited edition. I was like, for the first time in my life, let's do it. And I checked the website, and they said that they're out of the Blu-rays with the signature. So I feel special, even though I do think that other people should get it too. And I think they're donating to the Trevor projects, like all proceeds go to it, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, back to the short film as a whole. It's amazing. Like I said, I wish it could have been longer, but there was definitely a connection between what I was seeing and myself. I saw interviews with the writer and director as well as the cast, and the writer said that the way that he makes these films is using the what if narrative. Like, it happened to him, a very similar thing energy wise, but not exactly like detail by detail, because he works with the what ifs. Like, say you have this connection with somebody, what if it went to this, what if it led to that? And I understand that 100% because I do that as well. It was something that I was like, exactly, like, you get it, like, you have this connection, or you have this attraction, or whatever it may be, this strong feeling, and nothing happens, but then you go ahead and you're like, but what if? And then you go ahead and create something out of that. It's amazing. Sorry about the screaming. I don't know if you could hear it. Something else that I wanted to talk about. Ooh, the way that the Dare short came to be was the writer and the director were in college, and they were assigned a project where they had to direct and write a short film, but the catch was that they couldn't direct what they wrote, so they had to partner up, and that's how Adam and David paired up and delivered this to us, which is so cool. Like, you have to watch it, because even though it is short, like, trust me, you're probably thinking, is it really that short? It's really that short, but it's good. I like it. I know that I also saw like a conference that they were having, where the writer mentioned his interest in turning it into a TV series or expanding the story through a TV series. I don't think that came to be, and I don't think that's come close. But I know that if they try just like they did with this one, they could get it done. I know that there's a full feature-length film out there where they go into depth with the characters, Johnny especially, and how he's the way he is. But I didn't watch it because I don't know. I really don't know why I didn't watch it. I, like, judging by the trailer and everything, it didn't. I don't know. I might give it a try someday, but I think the follow-up, the direct follow-up, that was a lot more interesting to me. So I just went ahead and bought the Blu-ray. Didn't watch anything before getting the Blu-ray physically. It's good. It's a good little project, very heartfelt, and like the creators said and the cast, oftentimes it builds a connection, and that's what I like. It's very realistic. It's something that could definitely happen, not overacted, and with very, very beautiful scenes, very beautiful places, the water in the pool, everything. I like it. It's like I keep saying, it's just good. It's good. You should, if you're interested in films of this genre, I really recommend this one. I would give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10 in its category. And I think for this one, that's gonna be it. Don't miss it. If you like this genre, I really recommend it. Thank you for watching.